Good day, everyone. Today we are going to talk about the new service which announced on uh, new service announced in the AWS reInvent 2024. This is about the AWS SageMaker Unified Domain. Okay, uh, today I'm going to walk through the most of the time I'm going to spend it on the demo. Before going there, I just want to talk about the current challenges in the machine learning development. Most of the time, we spend our time on building the data for our machine learning model. When come to the data, we have different personas, right? Maybe the data analyst, data scientist, or the data engineers. We have different silos, different personas involved, and each team work in a different tools. Okay, take example of data analyst. Okay, they may be more comfortable with the SQL tools like DBer or SQL Explorer. Okay, the moment you come to the data engineers, they are very happy with their existing query tool, whatever the tool they are using, or if they are building any Python code, they may be very comfortable with the idea like VS Code or anything. Okay, and that once they build it, sometimes this lead to the lot of duplicacy of the data. At the same time, it created challenges on the governance because we want to have a right personas have a right access. At the same time, we have seen data scientists and data analysts. When come to the machine learning engineers, they want access to the raw data also. They want access to the corrected data also. And but you don't want to give access to the PA data. Okay, so a lot of challenges come into this picture. Each team work in a different IDE. The machine learning engineers may be very happy with the Jupyter Lab or Python notebook. That is where the challenge comes in enterprise. Okay, you end up in doing the data duplicacy, or you end up in waiting for one or other team to work, and a lot of data silos will happen, and the governance is really a big challenge. Okay, that is the exact problem that Unified Studio is trying to solve. Okay, so from the Unified Studio, you can have data processing, SQL analytics, model development, even a GenAI tool if you want to use, build any agent or build any machine learning apps, you can build on top of it. Uh, I know we have not touched upon the business intelligence. Business intelligence, currently, you can use a quick site uh, from AWS. At the same time, the business intelligence, once you integrate here, it is going to be super easy. And whatever the data we are currently talking about, it's all about the static data. It's not a real-time data. Okay, so there is a real-time data streaming is going to come soon, as well as a search. Then entire system is built on top of the Legos architecture where you avoid moving the data between one place to another. Let's say not moving the data from S3 to EMR and the EMR to the Redshift and again Redshift to the S3. No need to do it. Okay, you can have a unified data platform in a lakehouse. On top of it, you can have a data and AI governance layer. It nothing sort of work as a data mesh architecture. People can work in their domain, and if they want to publish the data, they can publish the data. Whoever want to consume the data, they can subscribe for the data and get it. And if anybody worked on the tool before, like a data zone, this may be very familiar to you. It is same thing, but it is the data zone also integrated into the unified studio. So you can build end-to-end machine learning data science. Scientists can work in the Jupyter lab. Same time, the data engineers can use their ETL using if anyone work on the data wrangler or the canvas before, you can see that is also inbuilt into the unified studio. So once the data in place, data engineers can use the no code, low code model data processing and build a pipeline. And the data machine learning engineers can use that pipeline, do the data transformation, and can start building a model. And then, if you are analytics guy, if you want to run the query to Athena or Redshift, still you have an access. We are going to see more on a demo how we are going to provision the Unified Studio, how it is structured, so you can take it and start trying from your side. Okay, so this is what I have told. We are following an open data lake to unify all your data, and you have a built-in AI governance inside, and it's a no-code, low-code development for the ETL also. You can do it. Okay, let's without further ado, we will go into the use case. And fantastic thing is everything you can do using a Amazon Q developer. If you are stuck in the middle while you're doing a data transformation, if you want, you can go to the Amazon Q. It will give you this code suggestions. Okay, so let's get into this one. I'm going to do more real-time demo. This is a data mesh architecture I told you, right? You can have a domain, and under the domain unit, you can keep your projects. Under the projects, you can have your catalog, and you can expose your catalogs between the domain unit. That is how it is structured. Okay, so let us, without any delay, let us get into the demo. Let me first, sorry, let me put the link here. So you go to the SageMaker. Currently, you have two SageMaker. Okay, if you are going for a if you go to the search and type SageMaker AI, this is a tool where you can previously see train, build, model, development, deployment. So this is a classic one which we had before. But the new one, whatever you are doing there, you can do it from here. So here you can click on Create Unified Studio. I use a quick setup. If you want to do the custom, you can use a custom. I will tell you when you have to use the custom later on. So you can give some name and permission, and you need to have a VPC. If you don't have a VPC, it will ask you to create a VPC. You just click on create VPC. You can get access to the VPC. And more importantly, if you want to have access to, I am currently in a North Virginia region. I think Unified Studio is only available on North Virginia and one more region in the US. I may be wrong, please feel free to check it. So here, whatever the model you gained access in your Bedrock, that's why only those models you can have access to it. Okay. If you want to know how to get access to the Bedrock, go to the Bedrock. Under the Bedrock, you have for now, I say 45 plus models are there. Let's keep adding. Okay. So once you gain access, model access from here, you can see automatically from the model access from the your unified one. Okay. So continue. There is no much screen. Once you click on continue, it automatically asks. I already have IAM center. If you don't have IAM center, it will ask you which IAM user to be added. I highly recommend you guys to use IAM Center, but make sure that IAM Center is on the same region where you are provisioning the Unified Studio domain. Okay, so here you give your user. I have given my user. From that I can click on create domain. It take at least 5 to 10 minutes. In the interest of time, I waited. So what happened? The domain got created. So this is the reinventory recap. We want to do it. Okay, so here you see this is the Unified Studio URL come up. So if I click on a URL, it will ask for the single sign-on. If I already logged in, it won't ask, but we can log into this console. Okay, before going there, I want to walk you through a few steps. Okay, here they have something called profile. Okay, this is more for the personas. Let's say if you are a generative AI. Okay, let's go one by one. You can have they have something called blueprint. Under the blueprint, they are creating some services, whatever the services which you, if you click on it, you can get it. So under this blueprint, what are the services? These are all the services enabled. These are all the things you will be enabled. Okay. If you are using a Bedrock, if you are using Redshift serverless, it will enable few services. Okay. So it's nothing but if you anybody worked on a service catalog, it is nothing but a service catalog where what list of services added and given as a one catalog. The blueprint is the same thing. After the blueprint, they are mapping to the project profile. Okay, here you can have SQL Analytics means if you click on SQL Analytics, you see out of 10 blueprints, they have added a four blueprints. Okay, and and if you want access group, you can authorize the access group here. For our use case, I just click it as an all. But if in enterprise use case, if you have a SQL developer or a data analyst, you can give them the required access. Then you have a data analytics and AML model development. You see most of the 10 services, 10 blueprints are added into this one. Okay. And that's all. The Bedrock model, whatever the model we have access, you can see all the models are access. Here itself, you can check it. Default what model to be a chat model. Okay. If you are thinking like a Nova Light model is a chat model is your default model, you can enable it here. So you can come here, manage. So let us set this one. Okay. Okay. Just stop time. Let's go. Then you have Amazon Q. So it a free tier is enabled. So when I'm talking about while you're doing a custom, right? What if you are giving you select the custom while you're creating a domain is you can create your project profiles. So what is the project profile? You can create something like if you want to give only the lake host access to them. So you can enable only custom create and you can create a project from here. Let's say custom create. You can choose the blueprint. So I want them to ML experiment. Somebody want to only the project manager need to see ML experiments. You can just create, say that project manager. Okay. So I can just give them this access and allow user for now. So if you want a certain user, you can give them the certain user. Enable project profile and creation. So you can create. So from the blueprint, what will happen right at the back end if we go to the cloud formation? If the moment you say create, it created it. Okay. So, okay, let's go to the console. Now I'm in the console I showed you. Okay. Under the console, you can see all the access. Okay. And you can create a project. And if you click on a project, it will ask you which personas you want. Okay. So if we are creating only this, only that, only those services where they have an access. If you say data analytics, almost everything you will have an access. If you are meeting a Gen AI application development, you have only few or SQL analytics. Based on the profile, you will get an access. Once you create a project, it takes some time to create a project whenever you click on creating the project. Whenever you say click on creating the project, at the back end, what will happen, right? Go to the go to the cloud formation. If you go to the cloud formation, um, you can see there is a data zone. So it automatically create, okay, if you click on it. These are the resources. So here it created a red service. So at the end, what exactly it is happening is it is using the blueprint is nothing but a service catalog and it using the uh, service catalog as a nested template and creating those resources. You see, this is our project ID. We go here, you can see this is our project ID. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, this is the data data, so it is created. Okay. So as part of their project, as part of this is a project ID which we are creating. Each one have a different project ID. We have created two projects, one for GenAI, another one for this one. This is for GenAI. Look at this one. The project ID is different. Let's see what all the resources it's created. Yes, it also created a service for everything. So, so now you understand the concept, right? When you come to the what is called project, what is called project profiles, what is blueprint, so that you can map and you can understand how it is working and interrelated. So it make your life easier. Okay, so you can easily define your personas. Okay, I let me leave here. I want to give some use case testing. Let's go to the SageMaker. Okay, go to the GenAI. Then go to the GenAI home. Go to the home. It's in this project. Recent project. Let's switch to this project. Yeah, you can come here and action. So new. We can do chat agent. So it is going to the Bedrock model. Let us test all the functionality from here. Okay. So select the model. Hello. It is taking so much time. Some network issue. Model. Home. Then the chat agent with the Nova Lite. Nova Lite is a new model from the Nova family model is a new model from the Amazon. Okay. So I selected this and I'm saying tell me a joke about artificial intelligence. I just a pre-built font. I'm doing it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to compare it with the other model. So you can create a guardrail and you can apply a guardrail. Okay, I tested with few guardrail. If you want to do it, you can do, play with the guardrail and check it. So if you anybody seen before that is a Bedrock ID, so they plot the Bedrock ID also here. Or if some network issues, so it is taking so much time for us. Let's go to the playground. Okay, let us select the model. Sorry guys, because of the network, it is taking so much time. That's why I prefer the recordings, but I just want to show you the real time demo. I want to show three more cool features, but I thought I'll finish this one and then go to the next use case. Just of time, I will go to the domain again and launch it. Want to show from the Gen AI demo first, then I want to show you the something on the data side. Something like now you can see we have selected, going to the playground, selected a three model. I'm going to ask, tell me about AWS recap, reinvent recap. Let us see what is the response he will get it. So I selected the Nova Lite, which is the new text generation model, and this is from Amazon. And we have one more model, which is from the Nova Pro, which is Amazon best in class model, and it give you the details about what is this event. Okay, so you can see the input is 10 token, and you see the latency. The light is meant for the output is 608 and the latency is this. So you can do the comparison. You can see this. And I comparing against the Sonnet model, which is best in industry. Okay. So we've taken so much time, it created more output. Okay. So you can compare all those things before you are doing this one. And you can create an agent. Okay. Uh, you can click on build agent, say on this project, continue, and then you can create application. Same time you can create a prompt also. Okay, so sorry, flow. If it is previously we call it as a bedrock prompt flow, now it is renamed to the bedrock flow. You can create a flow also in a no code low code Gen AI application development. Okay, this is one option you can do from the bedrock. And let us play something else also. I want to take some time to work over discover image and okay. So let us select some video. For video generation, this is the latest model we have from the Reel is the video generation model. If I click on upload video, it is saying create some pixel ratio. This is the pixel ratio it is asking for. What we do, we go to the Nova canvas, which is the image generation canvas, and we see whether, okay, here we go. Okay, this is the model, right? Yeah, this is almost, you can see custom. I don't think so. We can give a custom, but let's say we create this. Only one model we create. Give me a nice image where both tiger, couple of tiger, couple of tiger, cub, king, and Himalaya. We run this prompt and you can see it will generate the image. Okay. So we selected the size, it's in a portrait. We take this image, download it, and then try to create a reel. Since reel will take some time, meanwhile we'll walk through the, sorry, since the video will take time. Wow, I liked it. So download it. And you can do the inline editor, okay, replace object with the uh, character, replace with line. Take some time. So you see in this, you can, the GenAI developer, application developer, LLM application developer can also work in the same window where the machine learning engineers will be working. And we will see how the data engineers will be working with this. Okay. It automatically change, but in the interest of time, what I will do is switch back to the Nova. uh, Real, upload the image, and this is the image creator. Uh, Create a snow background, snowfall background, snowfall background, and run. It will take time. Let us create the time. In meanwhile, let us go to the this one. So here you can see this is about the data engineering task. You can go to the data. So it will show you the lakehouse creator. It is nothing but a glue catalog. I can create, say, create a I can do lakehouse project with it. Demo, lakehouse, product, lakehouse project, add data. Okay. It's just creating one under the catalog. It is creating the table, and you can see how easy it is to. You can see project redshift under the redshift. You see the it's access denied. Okay, that's okay. We will go here. You can click on upload data. Next, you can keep it under any table. Say Chennai, another default table name, traveling, travel, and then just upload data. The data format is CSV, and now upload data default, upload data. Click upload. Here you have something with travel. It automatically discover it. Upload data. So you can see that it's working. It's working. Access to network working properly. And link. It was working well. I must have tried to hit the right place. Yes, I'm at the right place. Still the video is still making data. Yes, to this tool, your files. Yes, it's working. Yeah, this is working. So you can load the data from here. Under the particular shift, we can easily load the data from here. Data. So something wrong. Maybe I don't have, it's a old data. Maybe I don't have access. That's the reason it is. Okay, we will see how what we can do with data. Oh, data. So we suppose last time I tried moving the data, it was working well. But let me try one more time. It should work. Okay, we will try to load the data from here. So you can query the data from here in the same place. You can, the already data is there. You can come to the thing. Yeah, you can see. You can query with Athena. Oh, it's already the data is in, I think. Yes, exactly. Actually, there is a permission to the S3 is missing. That's why. So just I will add a permission, then we are good. Yeah. Or you should give a permission in a restrictive manner. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it in a more of open permission, but okay, I see the bucket policy is there. Okay. mission in packet policy. Good, no packet policy. Role, counter the role. Add permission. Policy. Yes, three. Every manage. Yes, we full access. Let's give this access and see. And now, yeah, in meanwhile, we are see the data engineering profile. Let us go through the video it is generated. You can see this video. So I taken that particular image and I told that I want to have a snowfall at the back end. So it is created a 6 seconds video. Okay. So that is the beauty of running the Nova model within the SageMaker Unified Studio. You can create a LLM application and you can create we can play with the playground with the multiple models. Okay. And you can even do the model evaluation also. But for now, we are go with uh, this one. I creating a new project. If you go see, I creating a new project. Whenever I create a new project, this is a new project I creating. You can see automatically on the cloud formation. There is a new resources billing is happening. See, there is deletion process and this is creation process. And you can see events updated, resource creation, under the resource creation, check on a role. So this is the role we created under the um, data zone. It is creating all the roles here. Um, oh, yeah, these are the service it has an access. Yeah, take permission also it has an access. So good. You can see under the lake formation, sometimes the user it is not added under the lake formation, you won't get an access. Okay, so let us create in the role is getting created. Once it's created, okay, now it's the demo generic role. So we don't have that rule. Yeah, actually it's active. Sorry, it is still creating. Okay, the idea is same. So you can come here, go to the data catalog, and you can browse you can just upload your data, and you can use your what do you say? While you're building, you can create your Jupyter lab, which you create a workspace, and you can even use the tools like a visual detail flow. Nothing but it will create a visual flow. This is a visual flow. You can come create an example. You can ask like read a data from history rename. You can do this. It prompt it automatically. It will do. It is use Amazon Q, and it will see. Just use Amazon Q the moment you edit it. It's a complex workflow. Whatever you want to do, you just prompt it. It automatically create a flow from the studio. See, we can do from here like this. So there is a beauty, okay, of using a SageMaker Studio. All you need to do is come change the variables, and it automatically happen. If you want to do additional transformation, you can come here, add the transformation. You can do from here. If you want to transform, aggregate all this kind of transformation, you can have it. Okay, so that, and then you can export as a script, which is from the glue script, where you can run. There's a glue script. If you want to run, change it, edit it, and run it in your glue, that is also possible. So that is one thing. So this is once you create then come to the data. So this is what I want to show, but unfortunately it is not loading properly. Okay. Upload data. So all I need to do is click upload and upload it to get an error, but create it. You have a database. No, actually this is still under the Chennai demo. Let's go to the new one project. Sorry, still the new project is not created. So the idea is same. You can come and do this. Here domain unit, under the domain unit, you can have multiple projects, and between the projects you can give an access. Everything can be done from here. Okay. Well, the all the data sharing can be done from here. Okay. So in interest of time, I'm binding off from this session. In future, I will come with a few more innovative use case you can try to play around with the Unified Studio. Thanks, guys. Stay tuned. Looking forward for the future session.